working with Mixed Media Mayhem, where we use mixed media to scrap lift someone essentially. So today we are scrap lifting Missy Whidden, and I can't lie, this is a little overwhelming to me, and it's taken me a lot just to start. But the thing with mixed media is that you never can do anything wrong. So I'm starting off with this picture with my husband Daryl, myself, and my good friend Melissa that I've known since kindergarten, and her husband Phil. We went out for dinner. It was around Christmas time. It was in December. And you can see in the sketch inspiration that she's got a cut file. And so I went to my Cricut and I did clip out these ornaments, which I really like. They are the same color as the background. However, the background is going to get mixed media. The other thing is there's some coloration to the cut file that I would like to do. So let's put these stars aside so we don't lose those. The other thing, you know, Missy's got those leaves on the side, so I grabbed out some rub-ons. I've got my 49 Market rub-ons. And I have some acetate leaves. I'm not sure the colors I want, so I grabbed my eucalyptus type things, but then I went into my Spectrum Sherbet and I grabbed out they're lighter green things. And this is where I get stuck because I'm just not sure what I want to use, but I think I really just need to jump in and figure out what I'm doing. So she also has a part of the cut file up here. I'm not certain if I'm going to add something up there or not. She also has these lovely butterflies, and that's another thing where I know I don't want to use butterflies. Maybe I could use snowflakes. I'm not really sure. So I'm probably going to play around with a couple different things before I really figure out what I like. And I brought this in for some color inspiration too. That might be one of the layering pieces. I'm not really certain. But let's get scrapping. I am super happy with the way this turns out, and I was correct when I said I really need to just jump in and start because it all just came together. I just got these watercolors from Temu. They are a metallic finish, and I use every one of the kind of the light green colors to cover each one of those ornaments. And it's very subtle, but in real life you can see the different color variations and the metallic nature of it where it sparkles. So watch for the kind of the close-ups at the end. For the gold, I am using Nuvo Mica Mist in Antique Gold. And so I just spray that down onto my glass mat and then get it onto kind of the strings of the ornaments. And I was surprised. It really does not. I go over it a lot. Oh, and those little stars too. And I go over a lot of times. And it is a very light color, but still a good gold. So, and it goes with those green ornaments. So it is, I don't know, turned out super cool. Okay, so here is the finished result of that. And then I'm going to take these sprays and I'm going to make my mixed media on the paper. These two colors don't necessarily look like they would go together, but I'm happy with the end result. So the one I'm doing right now was Shabby Shutters, and then the one I'm going to start to do now is Cracked Pistachio. And once I get everything down, it just it looks so good. And there I am just making sure, do I have enough there? I do try to put some on the left and the right of where I think the photo is going to be, and you don't really necessarily see a lot of it, and that's okay. Oftentimes mixed media will get covered up a lot by the other items on your page, and everything just makes it all look complete. So I'm very happy with the way it turned out. And this is the packaging technique where you use just some old packaging that you have to get that down on your paper. And I did not use anything. I didn't use any gesso or anything. I just went right for the paper, and it's not special paper either. So here is where I am going to just get things glued down and figure out what else I am going to do. I do like using that envelope as the background, as a layering piece. So I get that on there and I get my photo down. And then I am going to get those leaves on there as well. And I get the cut file where I want it to go. And then I'll use liquid glue with that. And you don't have to put it everywhere, but just in, just enough to get all the pieces so that they lay down nice and flat. And actually, I could have used, for a little bit of dimension, I could have used some adhesive foam tape, but I didn't. So here, those are the stars that I used the gold on, and those are going to be in place of my butterflies. And here I have the 49 Market leaves, and I just cut out like 2 groupings of it to get on either side of the photo. And these are just beautiful rub-ons that rub down so nicely. And at first, I don't know if I leave this in here, but on the right hand side I try to rub it without taking the backing off. So I figure out pretty quickly you got to take the backing off in order to get it rubbed down. And I'm trying it in different positions to make sure I get it where I want to. They have a lot of extra leaves on these rub-ons, and I cut them out thinking I was going to use them, and I didn't, honestly. I kind of forget about them, and I have them to use on a different layout. So then I go to rub it down, and I can't tell if I have the back. It looks like nope, backing's not off. Okay, take it off. And luckily it had stayed onto the piece, so it didn't come off on the background at all, so that was perfect. So trial number 2. And it comes with the applicator. It's like, it's like a popsicle stick, but it's more plasticky, so it's a very nice way to get them rubbed down as well. And they're very easy. If you do miss a spot, it's easy to get it lined up and get back down. I am short on fingernails recently, guys, so it is I'm having a hard time peeling anything up. So I'll go again and get that top piece pulled off carefully. Here I'm just checking to make sure everything is laying down as it should be, and give it an extra rub. And doesn't that look nice? And then I will go on the other side. This time I'm smarter. I know I have to get that backing piece, off. So back it goes. So I'm just realizing now that I didn't mention that I'm also playing with, it's Christmas in August. So the 25th of every month we do a Christmas layout. So this is my Christmas layout for August. And so you'll see down below listed everyone playing along with Christmas in August, as well as everyone that is playing along with Mixed Media Mayhem. So check them out and see what they're doing. See their take on the sketch and see their Christmas layout. So here, okay, so now I've got these rub-ons down, and I'm like, it needs something more. These are the eucalyptus acetate pieces from 49 Market, and so I just want little ones, kind of. I don't want anything too big, so I think I pull every single one out, and I get those pretty eucalyptus pieces down on either side of the photo, and it just added what it needed. It just takes me a minute to find another one for the other side, because I didn't want anything too big. I like the way these look. Here are the stars that I'm just going to move around on the paper instead of those butterflies. And then I will take my liquid glue to get that acetate down. And the acetate is dark enough and stuff that you can just glue behind it and it's not a big deal. You don't notice the adhesive behind it. Then, making sure my die cut is down. I did think about using foam adhesive on the back of these stars, and I didn't. I just, I left them kind of curled up for some texture. And then I have these stickers, and I think they're Heidi Swap. And so I picked off the gold, loved, and I thought that looked nice there. I like the way her title was layered over the photo, but I just, without sticking the L in our faces, I couldn't figure out how to do that. So I put it down lower, and then I was able to, I think I stuck the date up above the title, and then no, I think I put our names, Melissa and Phil's, on there, and then I journal below the title. And I can tell you this is probably the first time, if maybe the second time, but probably the first time I have ever journaled um, while I'm recording. I am not a great journaler. I do as I say and not as I do. My husband does a lot of our journaling. If he's been there at whatever the scrapbook page is about, he I'm more particular. I think overthink of what I'm going to say, where he just goes with the flow and he writes it down. So he's good at journaling, and I let him do that. Like I said, check out below for everyone that is playing along. See what they are doing. I would appreciate it if you would think about subscribing to me if you haven't. And if you have, thank you so much to all my subscribers. Yay. All right, you guys, have a fabulous day, and I'll see you again soon.